Riken is a large research institute in Japan. Founded in 1917, it now has approximately 3,000 scientists on 7 campuses across Japan, the main one in Wako, just outside Tokyo. Riken is an independent administrative institution whose formal name in Japanese is Rikagaku Kenkyūsho and in English is the Institute of Physical and Chemical Research. Riken conducts research in many areas of science, including physics, chemistry, biology, medical science, engineering and computational science, and ranging from basic research to practical applications. It is almost entirely funded by the Japanese government, and its annual budget is approximately 88 billion yen. History. In 1913 the well-known scientist Jokichi Takamine first proposed the establishment of a National Science Research Institute in Japan. This task was taken on by Eiichi Shibusawa, a prominent businessman, and following a resolution by the Diet in 1915, Riken came into existence in March 1917. In its first incarnation, Riken was a private foundation, funded by a combination of industry, the government, and the imperial household. It was located in the Komagum district of Tokyo, and its first director was the mathematician Dairoku Kikuchi. In 1927 Masatoshi Oikachi, the third director, established the Riken Concern. This was a group of spin-off companies that used Riken's scientific achievements for commercial ends and returned the profits to Riken. At its peak in 1939 the concern comprised about 121 factories and 63 companies, including Riken Kenkyūsho, which is now Riko. During World War II the Japanese Army's atomic bomb program was conducted at Riken. In April 1945 the U.S. bombed Riken's laboratories in Komagum, and in November, after the end of the war, Allied soldiers destroyed its 2 cyclotrons. After the war, the Allies dissolved Riken as a private foundation, and it was brought back to life as a company called Rikagaku Kenkyūsho, or KAKN. In 1958 the Diet passed the Riken law, whereby the institute returned to its original name and entered its third incarnation, as a public corporation, funded by the government. In 1963 it relocated to a large site in Wako, Saitama Prefecture, just outside Tokyo. Since the 1980s Riken has expanded dramatically. New labs, centers, and institutes have been established in Japan and overseas, including, in 1984, the Life Science Center in Tsukuba, in 1995, the Mahon Research Facility at the Rutherford Appleton Laboratory in the UK, in 1997, the Harima Institute, the Brain Science Institute in Wako, and the Center at the Brookhaven National Laboratory in the USA, in 1998, the Genomic Sciences Center, in 2000, the Yokohama Institute, which now contains 4 centers for research in the life sciences, in 2002, the Kobe Institute, which contains the Center for Developmental Biology. In October 2003 Riken's status changed again, to Independent Administrative Institution. As such, Riken is still publicly funded, and it is periodically evaluated by the government, but it has a higher degree of autonomy than before. Riken is regarded as the flagship research institute in Japan. It conducts basic and applied experimental research in a wide range of science and technology fields including physics, chemistry, medical science, biology and engineering. In the wake of the 2014 stimulus-triggered acquisition of pluripotency cell controversy, observers, journalists, and former members of Riken have stated that the organization is riddled with unprofessional and inadequate scientific rigor and consistency, and that this is reflective of serious issues with scientific research in Japan in general. Organizational structure. The main divisions of Riken are listed here. Purely administrative divisions are omitted. Headquarters, Next Generation Supercomputer O&D Center. Wako Branch, Center for Emergent Matter Science, Center for Sustainable Resource Science, Nishina Center for Accelerated-Based Science, Brain Science Institute, Center for Advanced Photonics, Research Cluster for Innovation, Global Research Cluster. Tsukuba Branch, Bioresource Center. Harima Institute, Riken Spring 8 Center. Yokohama Branch, site of the Yokohama Nuclear Magnetic Resonance Facility, Center for Integrative Medical Sciences, Center for Life Science Technologies, Bioinformatics and Systems Engineering Division, Center of Research Network for Infectious Diseases. Kobe Branch, Center for Developmental Biology, Quantitative Biology Center. Advanced Institute for Computational Science, Facts and Achievements. 2 Riken scientists have won the Nobel Prize for Physics, Hideki Yukawa in 1949 and Shinichiro Tomonaga in 1965. The Spring 8 facility in Harima is the world's largest and most powerful third-generation synchrotron radiation facility. The Riken Genomic Sciences Center in Yokohama was one of the 16 institutions that formed the International Human Genome Sequencing Consortium. In July 2004 a team at Riken created the first confirmed instance of element 113, which is now known as Onutrium. On April 2, 2005 the same team successfully created it for the second time. On May 23, 2005, the 8-story I-beam factory experiment facility opened in Wako. The Riken Super Combined Cluster is one of the world's fastest supercomputers. In January 2006, Riken set up the next-generation supercomputer R&D Center, with the purpose of designing and building the fastest supercomputer in the world, and in June 2006, it announced the completion of a 1 petaflops computer system designed specially for molecular dynamics simulation. Currently a new system, the K-computer is being installed at Riken and despite it being still not finished, it topped the LINPACK benchmark with a performance of 8.162 petaflops, or 8.162 quadrillion calculations per second, with a computing efficiency ratio of 93.0%, making it the fastest supercomputer in the world. The complete project entered service in November 2012. There are a small number of graduate students at Riken, but it does not award degrees itself. Name. The full Japanese name of Riken is Rikagaku Kenkyūsho, which literally means the Institute of Physical and Chemical Research. Riken is a Japanese abbreviation of this. The Institute of Physical and Chemical Research was formerly used as an alternative English name, or a kind of subtitle, for Riken. But in 2003, when it became an independent administrative institution, this name was officially discarded, and the English appellation is now just Riken, in capital letters. The media sometimes refer to it as Riken, or the Riken Institute. Riken is pronounced as a single word. The full Japanese name, Rikagaku Kenkyūsho, is sometimes pronounced Rikagaku Kenkyūjo, which may be used less often but is not incorrect as it is merely an example of Rindaku. List of presidents: Haruo Nagaoka, Shira Akahori, Toshio Oshino, Shinji Fukui, Tatsuoki Miyajima, Minoru Oda, Akito Arima, Shunichi Kobayashi, Ryaji Noiri. Notable scientists and other people from Riken: Kotaro Honda, inventor of KS steel, Kaikune Ikeda, discoverer of monosodium glutamate and the umami flavor, Dairoku Kikuchi, mathematician and the first director of Riken, Seishi Kikuchi, physicist, known for his explanation of the Kikuchi lines, Hiroaki Katano, systems biologist involved in RoboCup, AIBO etc., Hantaro Nagaoka, postulator of the Saturnian model of the atom, Yukiro Nakara, physicist and essayist, Yoshio Nishina, leading atomic physicist who worked with Bohr, Einstein, Heisenberg, and Dirac, Ryaji Noiri, current president, and winner of the Nobel Prize for Chemistry in 2001, Taro Suzuki, discoverer of vitamin B1, Haruko Obokata, claimed to have developed a radical and remarkably easy way to make cells that can grow into any tissue in the body called STAP cells, Toshio Takamine, specialist in spectroscopy, author of the near-infrared spectra of helium and mercury, and absorption of Haar line, and the structure of mercury lines examined by an echelon grating and a Lummer Gark plate, Masatoshi Takaichi, discoverer of the Kagerin family of cell-cell adhesion molecules and head of the Riken Center for Developmental Biology, Toruhiko Terada, physicist and essayist, Shinichiro Tomonaga, winner of the 1965 Nobel Physics Prize for his work on quantum electrodynamics, Susumu Tonegawa, head of the Brain Science Institute and winner of the 1987 Nobel Prize for Physiology or Medicine for his discovery of the mechanism of antibody diversity. Tadashi Watanabe, head of Riken's next-generation supercomputer O&D Center, Hideki Yukawa, physicist who won the 1949 Nobel Prize for his prediction of the pion. See also, a Riken integrated database of mammals, notes and references. External links, a Riken official website. This official website is the source for all of the information in this article. A Riken research. A resource for up-to-date information on key achievements of Riken researchers. Life at Riken. An information resource for prospective Riken researchers from outside of Japan.